Hey everyone. So here I am again. I want to talk about love. Yeah, I do. But more specifically, I want to talk about my experience with the word love. I don't believe that the saying that says that you can't love someone else if you don't love yourself. I don't believe that. My thoughts, my perspective. I believe that you can love someone else so much and pour all of that love for yourself into someone else, invest that in someone else, and yeah, I think that's wholly possible. I know that because I've done that. So what happens when you love someone that can't love you back? I'm guessing that most people have been there too, not just me. What happens is it hurts. It hurts because you give so much of you, so much of who you are and the love you have into someone that can't reciprocate that or doesn't want to. Because it's not all about can't. Sometimes people just don't want to. And that's okay. Because we're free to love whoever we love. In all the different ways that we do love. I love my dog differently to how I love my kids. I love my kids differently to how I love myself. I love myself differently to how I love my best friend. And so forth. I'm not going to go any further on that one. Yeah, so what happens when you confront that lack of reciprocal feeling, and you say to that person, I love you to your bones and back. I love you completely. Look me in the eyes and tell me that you do too. Tell me how you feel. And if that person can't, won't, withholds it, chooses to not, or is unable, because I think that we can look at that black and white. For me, it completely unraveled me. And in that very instant, in that one moment that happened, because it was just a single moment, that moment, I had a choice to make. I had a choice to pack up every single feeling I had at that moment. Every thought, every memory, everything that had come to that point. And I could pack all that up and choose to sling it over my shoulder and carry that, deal with it later. And that would have been okay. Some people need to do that, and that's fine. Everyone has ways of coping. There's no rule book with it. I chose in that instant to sit on the floor that I had just hit, landed on, face first, skirt over head, completely undignified. Do you know what? I didn't give a fuck. It was my own feelings. And I sat with everything. I sat with the pain. The physical pain too. I had physical pain. I sat with the shame, the guilt, anger, the desperation, the memories, the seeing of what was and wasn't real. And I sat with everything that I had, and I allowed it all to pour in front of me. My heart completely on the floor in front of me, in a tangled mess. And in that, interwoven, everything that had been. Everything that I thought had been. And I sat with that for weeks and weeks. And I flowed with that. And how did that look like? That looked like maybe 15 bars of family-size Galaxy chocolate. That looked like some days hiding under my duvet because it felt safer. It looked like beautiful, beautiful, sweet sisters. I class them as sisters. Women that get me and feel me on a real deep level. Yeah, having sisters come to be, to bring food when I couldn't feed myself. It looked like my best friends coming to sit with me while I painted, furiously at times, with my fingers. Huge big paintings of, I didn't know what at the time. My feelings is the closest I can get to that. Not to fix anything, but to just sit alongside me whilst I did that. And I wrote. I wrote and I wrote and I wrote. And I've been writing for nearly a month. Solidly. All the thoughts I have, all those moments of every feeling that I felt. And I felt a whole spectrum that I've documented. And my sleepless nights, my tears, my anger, my shame and guilt. Coco wants to say hi. And I noticed the other day that I wasn't feeling it so intensely. I wasn't feeling everything so intensely. I had chosen to spend time's a funny word, sitting with all that I felt, without judgment, just sitting with it. Not trying to pack it up neatly, not trying to stuff it in a box messily. Not doing anything apart from feeling it. I have to say it's the best thing I've done in a long time, because it allowed me to find parts of myself, fragments of myself, that I'd lost along the way. Some of my self-worth. Some parts of me that I didn't know existed. And so here I am, still writing, still painting sporadically. I found myself smiling. I find myself living again, because it did feel like I wasn't. I feel myself experiencing everything that happens around me. The air, the breeze, the tree that's outside my front window. And I watch it. And I have watched it over the weeks, and watched it change and evolve. Not for any other reason apart from the fact that that's what it's doing. Because that's what it does. And that's what we do. We feel. We experience. We grow as people, as souls, however you want to put it. There's no right or wrong way to deal with a situation where you love someone and they can't love you back. There's no right way. There's no easy way. There's no one way. But I'm glad I did it my way. For me. And now I'm going to live my life. Again. And now I'm going to experience things. Again. And now I know that my love, that I have, that I am, because I am love, we are all love, love is energy. I saw depths of my love that I didn't realise were possible. And I look forward to putting my heart in that position where it can be dealt any card. Because you never know, do you? When you head into a relationship, you never know what's going to happen. You can hope and you can want, but you don't actually know. I know that I'm going to put my heart back in that vulnerable position, because that's what we do. That's what I do. And that's okay. And the experiences that I encounter after this experience, because it has been a huge learning curve for me. I've learnt lots about myself. Well then, those lessons that I've learnt will help in the future. Steve wants to say hi to you. So thank you to everyone that's broken my heart, because all you've done is broke my heart open. And the person I love next will experience even more of my heart than I thought was possible to give. Because, that's where the magic happens. Having your heart break open. Because it gives you such a gift. It gives you many things. A loss of money for a lot of chocolate. But it's going to mean that I'm going to continue loving fearlessly. And I'm going to continue following my heart. And that's okay. That's more than okay. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use everything that I felt. And I'm going to use that. It's valuable learning experiences. I'm going to use that to love hard. Yeah. So yeah, my experience recently. The universe, that's a whole nother video. The universe gave me something to ponder today whilst I was washing up. And it went along the lines of, look how much love you have to give for someone that can't love you back. But now imagine how much love you would feel and have to give. When there is somebody that wants, needs, will love you as much and as hard and as completely as you do. Explosive. At the time, I didn't want to hear it. I won't tell you what I said. But it's true. Choose love whenever you can.